Yes, thanks to my wonderful boyfriend, I now have a headset that I can record with. And let me just say thank you, and I am nervous as hell doing commentary once again. Because I haven't done it in, like, forever. So, yeah. As you can see, the game I'm doing is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for the PS1. It was one of my favorite games to play. I still remember quite a bit, but at the same time, things towards the beginning, I'll probably still be like, where do I go? Who am I supposed to fight next? Etc., etc. But we'll see. I'm using the name Marcel because I can. Yes. Yes, it is. Now, I'll take this point to mention that sometimes certain things causes it to delay. It's probably just because of this particular emulator I'm using. It's not the one I prefer to use, but this doesn't work on that one, so I have to deal with it. This is probably maniacal laughter, but you know, And in case you forgot what game this was, ha! Prince Marcel doesn't give a fuck! He's doing what he wants! No, he doesn't have any shame. Now, you could run away now, you could keep listening. But if you listen too long, you'll be forced to go into the palace, which you'll miss out on dueling people late to have them later to free duel. But, you know. I think I usually listen like 3 times before running off. Oh no, Papa's concerned. Marcel doesn't give a fuck. Overindulging. I don't know what you're talking about. That. Run away! You don't tell me I'm overindulging and expect me to stay. This is our map. We have the palace, the Duel Ground, Town Plaza, the card shop, and the shrine. We could try to go to the shrine now, but comedies are not allowed. Well, I guess that means our disguise is quite excellent if they don't realize, you know, this is Prince Marcel, you know. The card shop. Ooh, sorry about that. Is where you save, you can look at your deck, you can return the title, to do free duels, etc., etc. I'll explain that more later. Let's take a quick look at what deck they gave me to start out with. I see a lot of Loon. That always bodes well for me. You can sort by the number of the card, the name, strength, I think? Yeah, by overall strength. Attack points, defense points, and I see a dragon. That means I can make a twin-headed thunder dragon, and I am fucking excited about that. What type? Oh, I got 2 dragons. Or by the newest, I believe, or something like that. But anyway, let me go back to type. So we got 2 dragons, 2 sorcerers, 3 zombies, 2 warriors, 2 beasts, 1 winged beast, 2 fairies, all those fucking insects, which I hardly ever really do much with, 4 machine creatures, only 1 thunder creature. Oh gosh, okay. 1's better than nothing. All these water creatures, okay. Flame creature, rocks, nice. 1 plant, dark hole, wasteland, steel shell. They like giving me a dark hole to start with. I would prefer Raigeki, but you know. Steel shell, I don't think I've ever had before. Boost the power of shell monsters, said to have no effect on those without shells. No, really? I wouldn't suspect that. Dark Hallway said already. Let's see. Is one of my... No, I don't really have a female creature, do I? No? Wait, I think Key Mace counts. Either way, you'll see what I mean later. Let me do a legit save. Leave the shop. I don't think I've explored too much because if you start the duel and then come back, you gotta go to your room. But if you come back early enough, you can do Simon, which I'm gonna do. Prince Marcel doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna duel you and we're gonna win. Did you just hear what I said? We're gonna win! The field starts out neutral. You can only place 1 card down at a time, which can suck. There's no effect monsters. And oh gosh. Okay. Basic chaos, start out with 5. I'm gonna do a fusion. And each creature has 2 different guardian stars. This one is Jupiter and Neptune, as you can see. It doesn't make, like, each side is either has a strength and a weakness. I kind of remember what they all are offhand. Some I just know and try to explain it, but it takes too long. So, meanwhile, I'm gonna put this down on the field. Well, there's really gonna be no need to put in defense mode. But you can also look at what's on the field. I'll show that next hand. And then, you know, direct attack. Nothing special. And my turn. But yeah, even if you have magic cards in your hand, you can still only put down 1 card at a time. Oh, she would probably count. But, going back to an earlier tangent. Oh, but, let's see. I forget which button this is because I'm not using a controller because that's still in storage. But you can look at your side of the field, what's there, you can look at their side of the field. Comes in handy. I'm gonna put Genzo number 7 down just because I can. What's that? Moon. I don't have a sun creature, so I can't show this. But there's also this neat little feature that if you select an enemy card by holding square by pushing square instead of X, you get a 3D battle, which I'll probably show at least once each duel with different creatures. And depending on which sign you chose, they do a different attack. And sometimes depending on what section of the game you are or who you're dueling, that music will change along with the regular duel music. So. Sun creature to show off what a whole weaknesses or strengths thing. But anyway, let's go for another fusion here. That will often happen to me because I don't always remember what does work, what doesn't work. But fusions can be complicated in some ways. And sometimes it can get you in trouble because you think you're making something that will be strong enough, but no, it makes something else and then you're screwed. Because sometimes the strength of the card depends on what it's going to make when it fuses with certain other creatures. And we won. One example I can think of offhand is when I try to make Flame Swordsman. Sometimes if the warrior card's not strong enough, it'll make Cherubin the Fire Knight instead, and that pisses me off at times. But, alright, this is your screen when you win a duel. It shows you your skill. It shows you how many cards you use, how many life points remaining, etc., etc. The ranks are S through D, S being the highest. The other icon is either like power or technical. I'm still not entirely sure about those. And then you get star chips, which come in use for passwords later. But anyway. Why, yes, you did. And yes, I did. That's right. You got nothing else to say to Prince Marcel. I'll do a save state for now. We can look at the town plaza real quick. But at this point in time, you just get... There's nothing of interest right now. I really do like this tune, though. But I would showcase it off, but already we're at like 14 minutes, so, you know. Now here is where our main plot-moving thing happens, because the Duel Grounds, that's why we were escaping from the palace and Commodore's Close in the first place. I think I'll do one more duel in this bit, maybe two, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, sure, we'll have a duel. I'm only a zero loser if there's absolute fuckery about. And after you start winning cards, you can go over to the last icon here and it shows you cards by the newest one you got. Like, in this case, Griggle. That's the only new one I got. But I ain't putting that in my deck right now. How do I want to start this? Unknown Warrior Fiend, yes, because it has Mercury, and a good portion of her creatures have the Sun star sign, because she uses a lot of light or fairy creatures. And then she puts down something with Moon just to prove me wrong, but you know what, Gutana. I'm gonna throw that down. Something different. little different strategy this time. Not too much, but you know. Throw out a sun creature! Ah, he's just determined to prove me wrong. Of course, because I'm recording. That's what always happens. What, I got Jinzo down there? Okay. Who the... Oh, okay, Ancient Jar, I ain't worried about that. Oh, so yeah, okay. Whatever, Tana, whatever. You gonna throw me a sun creature now so I can... Ah! Bitch! Well, let's see if this works the way I think it wants to work. Okay. Because otherwise, because it might have been a warrior, it might have given me Minamushi Warrior instead. But, alright. Or maybe I'm thinking about a stronger form, but anyway. I'm getting ahead of myself. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, she's not gonna do it just because I want her to. Let's see, so last time I made Black Dragon Jungle King. This time, if this works like I think it should, yes, Spike Seadra! Because this will help me to show a point. Now, Pluto, Uranus. Pluto is weak against Uranus. It'll show by red. And when you get higher up, you know that it's probably not a good idea to attack if there's a red, because it might backfire. But since this is still early and I have a Spike fucking Seadra, it's okay to attack. And I'll make this my 3D1 of this battle. And also, after a while of getting used to it, when you see certain signs, you can kind of guess what kind of creature it might be. Because, like, a lot of stone creatures or defense creatures might have Uranus as a sign. If it's Jupiter, it might be an insect or a creature that does well in forest and stuff like that. If it's Mars, it might be a fire creature. It's just a lot of things that I've noticed over the years, or just as many times as I've played and dueled in this game, so... And forgive me for rambling, I'm not used to commentating anymore, so... That made no sense whatsoever, I'm sorry. I apologize. But I know you all missed the commentary. You missed my voice. I think, maybe, something. Stuff, things. End of the duel. End of the duel! I got A rank this time. Yep, you did. You lost. I'm sorry about your luck. Talk to someone else. See you later. Oh yeah, there's this whole big hoopla out there, but you know what? Card games. Sure, but that'll be next video. Safe state. So that's been the first part of Yugioh Forbidden Memories. I'll see you in the next one, where we duel this fellow.